People have strong opinions about washing their butts, but one thing is for sure. The Toto Washlet C5 is better than any other bidet seat at dialing in your exact preferences: pulsating or oscillating stream, warm or cool water, high or low pressure. Thanks to the C5's unique, intuitive controls, you'll find that it's just as easy to disable the bells and whistles if you're in it only for the heated seat. And if you're new to bidets, don't assume you need to dive in with a feature-rich model like the Toto. We've found that many people are perfectly happy with a simpler, less expensive cold water model, and we have recommendations for those too.
We have included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range.
Starting at number 1, Tushy Classic 3.0. Cold water models are not just for the entry-level seeker. We've found that many people prefer the simplicity of these stripped-down bidets and don't feel any need to get involved with hot water. So if you're satisfied with a cold water bidet and are looking for a nice one to settle into for the long haul, we like the Tushy Classic 3.0. Compared with the SimpleSpa and the majority of other cold water models, the Tushy has a more robust build quality and the ability to direct the spray. The color accent of the pressure dial adds a polished aesthetic touch, as do the rounded edges of the control box. The Tushy comes with clear instructions and is available in 4 base colors, with a selection of knob options. Number 2. Brondell SimpleSpa Thinline Bidet Attachment. The Brondell SimpleSpa Thinline Bidet Attachment doesn't heat up your water or seat, and it has no features other than a rudimentary pressure control. The good news: unlike the other models, the SimpleSpa doesn't need an outlet, and it doesn't include a new toilet seat, so it's very easy to install and won't alter the aesthetic of your bathroom. Watch the pressure. Though some testers found this model's highest settings painful, compared with other inexpensive cold water models, the Brondell SimpleSpa looks nicer for about the same price. And since it's less than $50, this model is a good place to start if you're new to bidets and are unsure about investing in a full-featured model. Number 3. Brondell Swash 300. The Brondell Swash 300 is the lowest-priced electric bidet seat we recommend. It's a bare-bones model compared with the C5, but with its 6 options for water pressure, water temperature, and seat temperature, you should be able to adjust the Swash 300 to your preferences. This model can't adjust its spray position like the C5, and it takes a few seconds longer to warm the water. It also lacks an air dryer and other frills. But the Swash 300 does have a remote, an unusually nice feature for a bidet at this price, and we think it's a good deal. Number 4. Toto Washlet C2. If the Toto C5 is not available, we like the Toto Washlet C2. The main difference is that this model has a white plastic side control panel attached to the seat as opposed to the C5's exceptional and stylish remote. This makes the C2 more awkward to use, but the side panel is easy enough to learn by feel, so you won't have to contort to see it every time. Compared with the C5, this model also has 2 fewer options for water temperature and no programmable user settings. But the C2 typically costs anywhere from $50 to $150 less. We do recommend that you wait until the C5 comes back in stock. But if you can't wait, or if you want a less expensive model for a guest bath, the C2 is nice where it counts a heated seat, warm water, and pressure controls that, like the C5, go up and down on a plus scale. A lot of competitors' pressure controls cycle through all the levels. Number 5. Toto Washlet C5. We've tested 16 bidet seats since 2016 in a 4-person Brooklyn apartment, with a family of 6 in New Hampshire, and another family of 5 in Los Angeles, and we're sure Toto's Washlet C5 strikes just the right balance of features, price, and usability for an experience that most people agree is excellent, whether they've used a bidet for years or are totally new to it. Other bidets have similar abilities, but none of them are quite as easy to get the hang of as the C5, even for guests and children. That's because of the simple layout of the remote control, which predictably activates or adjusts the things you want. Some bidet features can be annoying or unnecessary, and it's easier to disable those features on the C5 than on other models. It may seem like a lot to pay for a toilet seat, and the negative reviews include a few stories of installation difficulties. But we've found that very few people actually regret getting a C5 more often. They find they have a lot of preferences, and they value the easy control